Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today let's talk why was Daryl shot? This might be a stupid thing to ask, but I think there's three really awesome reasons why the writers decided to go in this direction with Daryl Dixon. I watched the episode again this morning, and I have to tell you, awesome. I didn't see it coming. Absolutely did not see it coming. I think there was going to be something happening, and I was pretty worried something was going to pop off, but I didn't think they were going to end it that way. But let's get right into the three reasons. I think the three reasons are: 1, for the episode, 2, for the season finale, and 3, for season 7. Let's start with reason number 1, for the episode. What do I mean by that? Well, simply put, Daryl is pissed. There's no right way to write. Let me rephrase that so I don't confuse anybody. There is no correct way to write Daryl giving up. Daryl's mad. He is just downright pissed. In that moment, he is liable to just turn around and stab Dwight in the throat if he could, even if one of Dwight's men would end up shooting him for it. I mean, there's just no writing Daryl other than getting clipped. And that's because it puts Daryl down. It doesn't kill him, but it puts him down. So now Daryl doesn't just give up or hand his gun over. And it's not an ending that's weak, like getting bopped upside the head. This dude just got blasted in the shoulder. Blood flew all over the camera lens, the screen. It flew in the fans' faces. I mean, it was an epic way to end episode 15. Didn't see it coming. You know, the blood shot, even though I despise blood on the camera, in this gimmicky way, I'm all for it. I think it was perfect. So again, that's one of the reasons why Daryl Dixon was shot, I believe, because it was for the episode. There was just no way to get this guy to hand over his crossbow and be done with it. Reason number 2, for the season finale. There's just no way in hell, just like in reason number 1, there's no way in hell Daryl's gonna sit by and let somebody get beaten to death. We got to look at the rest of the cast as well, and this is something I'm going to talk about in another video because I think it's something the TV show is doing very well. In the comic, it felt off a little bit. It was brutal, but it felt off. It felt like some character, at least one of them, would have gotten up, would have struggled, would have squirmed, would not be able to control themselves. There's some people that just could not help themselves, and they'll end up getting up, standing up, walking, trying to help. Like Maggie, I can't picture her staying on her knees, you know. She would probably lunge after Glenn, especially in the show. She's going to go after them. Even facing death, some of them might do something stupid in the moment, in that emotional moment, and just lunge forward or freak out, spaz out. So this is perfect for Daryl because I don't see him on his knees, you know, healthy, fine, no, not tied up, not gagged, and watching someone get beat to death. So with a bullet in him, and he's out of commission, Daryl is out of commission now for Negan. Negan could come in, you know, that's one less power player on the scene for Negan to worry about. And this also makes sense for later on in the story when Rick decides to buck back against Negan. You know, in this moment, his team isn't at their best, but maybe later on they will be. So that's reason number 2. It's for the season finale, to keep Daryl from freaking out. Given they could have just tied him up, but hell, this is a lot more interesting. And the third and final reason, possibly, that Daryl was written to be shot in episode 15 is for season 7. Now, this is because I think at this moment Dwight missed on purpose. Now, we did hear him say something like, "You're gonna be alright," or "You'll be alright." Now, this is interesting. This is very interesting because Daryl didn't kill Dwight the first time. Daryl saved his life, you know. So it's kind of really bad karma for Dwight to go ahead and kill Daryl after Daryl saved this guy's life. I mean, that's shitty karma, even for someone like Dwight. So it's possible that Dwight just didn't want to kill him, but he knew. He knew Daryl came hunting for him. He knew Daryl was pissed. Daryl already told him once, "I should have killed you." So maybe Dwight just figured, you know what, I can't kill this dude. He saved my life. He didn't kill me. But I need to put him out of commission. So I'm going to pop him in the shoulder. And then maybe in season 7, if Daryl makes it to season 7 and they do decide to build on this Dwight and Daryl dynamic, well then maybe Dwight has something now. And this could balance the anger Daryl has for Denise's death. Not just balance, but maybe Daryl will later find out what Negan did to Dwight. Burning his face and tormenting him. What happened to Dwight after Dwight left to make Dwight change in such a drastic way? If you combine that with the fact that Dwight might have been just following orders, and if he didn't kill Denise, he would be, another person that just ended up on the end of Lucille by Negan. Maybe Negan would have just killed his own man if he didn't go out and do as he was told, which was kill someone right off the bat and get them to fall in line and work for them. So maybe Daryl finds all this, and you can combine that with Dwight saying, listen, Daryl, I just, clipped you because I didn't want to kill you. I kept you alive. I could have shot you in the back of the head. I could have blew your brains out, all over the fans' faces. Right on the screen, right on the camera. But I didn't. I just clipped you in the wing, buddy. So, you'll be all right. You'll heal up. And I didn't kill you, and I made that choice. So it could be a combination of all those things that would actually give Daryl, he'll stop beating up on himself for not killing Dwight, and he might still hate his guts, but understand, Negan is the true villain in this situation. Either way you look at it, it's kind of looking like Daryl might not have a way out in this Negan storyline. He might have got shot now, but this is looking, at least right now, as the end for Daryl Dixon on The Walking Dead. And the reason is because he doesn't forgive easy. So even if Daryl can find a way to forgive Dwight enough, not totally, but just enough to keep from killing him and actually work with him to take down the real villain, which is Negan, Daryl doesn't seem like the person that would ever sit by and let Negan live, even after he was defeated. So there's a chance this is all building up to end in the death of Daryl Dixon, as well as taking down Negan in the long scheme of things. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, Daryl's going to take down Negan and die at the same time. I'm just saying the all-out war might claim a lot more people than we think, a lot more beloved characters than we think. Anyway, I think this is the quick discussion about the 3 reasons why Daryl was written in the story to get shot in episode 15. I loved it. I support it 100%. I don't know how you guys feel yet. I haven't read a lot of comments. I'm assuming the fangirls are exploding all over the internet, but what the hell are you going to do? Now, give me your thoughts and opinions, and this was just something I wanted to turn on the camera, and I had a thought, and I was like, I want to talk. I actually got 2 or 3 videos I'm doing this back-to-back with, where I just turn on the camera and I talk to you guys about, off the top of my head when I first seen it, why I think, from a writer's standpoint, they had Daryl Dixon get shot. So give me your thoughts and opinions about this down in that comment box. Even if you disagree, man, it opens it for discussion. It doesn't bother me at all. If you disagree and you think something else, absolutely share it. That's why we're here having these discussions. It's not like I'm saying this and you are forced to listen and agree with everything. If you have a different opinion, please share. Even if you have the same opinion but you want to share something different, do that as well. Also, I'm uploading different videos. Click on this eye, whether you're on a computer, tablet, laptop, cell phone, whatever. Click on that eye. Different videos are going to be popping up on the screen. Alright, I'm done talking. It's your turn.
Subscribe now.